Townships. They are noisy, vibrant, sometimes chaotic. But one thing they always are is full of life. But here's a couple of questions. How did they get here? Why do they look the way they look? Why are they where they are? And last but not least, what can they tell us about how South Africa was built and how it can be rebuilt? Today we're taking a deep dive through time, from laws to locations, from bulldozers to braais, from removals to resilience. Let's break it down. This is Sehobi Breaks It Down, where we break it down one crazy thing at a time. I am Sehobi, of course. Before apartheid became a word on everyone's mouth, the plan was already on the table. In 1923, the Natives Urban Areas Act stated that Black people were to be seen as visitors in cities, not residents, not citizens, not neighbors, but visitors. You needed a job or a pass to stay. One mistake, you'd be sent packing back home or to jail. Let me put it to you plainly. Urban planning was not about buildings and roads. It was about people. It was about people control. Geography was an ideology. As a Black child growing up in, say, Seshego, you wouldn't know about the Urban Areas Act, but you would feel it in the way you had to travel far in order to get anything decent. Malls, hospital, and even a safe park to play. Fast forward to 1950, the Group Areas Act comes in like a wrecking ball. Places like District 6, Sophia Town, Lady Selborne, places full of culture, music, writers, dancers were flattened and their people scattered. Then new townships pop up far away from town with little to no amenities, but close enough to make it to work. You see, they weren't building homes, they were building buffers that would keep the city over here and Black people all the way over there. When families were removed from places like Sophia Town and Langa, they were dumped far away to places like Khayelitsha, Kwamashu, and Sweden. Same story, different provinces, same pain. Townships were not an accident. They were the plan all along. But you can't control people and expect silence. Townships gave life. Townships gave birth to a completely new way of life. Kasi slang, kasi fashion, kasi hustle. We didn't just live there, we made a life there. Stockfiles ran like banks. Shibis were the new parliament. Spaza shops kept it moving before we even knew what a retail license was. And when the country caught fire in 76, it was township kids who lit the first match. The township was more than just bricks. It was resistance. Then came 1994. A new government, a new hope. RDPs started springing up like mushrooms, electricities, water taps, toilets. But let's be honest, geography does not change by one speech. Townships were still far. Public transport was still chaos. Clinics were still underfunded and schools were still packed to the brim. The walls were down, but the distances were still very real. But still, we adapt. Kasi people always make a plan. The township economy is now worth billions. spaza shops, Uber Eats from someone's garage, ghastly chefs who are going viral. The youth is building empires from Wi-Fi and TikTok. Ghastly creators, coders, and hustlers have now entered the chat. I come from a place where somebody with no Wi-Fi and no funding, no fancy title will build a full business from scratch. That's the Kasi energy. That is why I do this show. I am a product of Kasi resilience. Imagine if we saw townships not as leftovers, but as part of the bustling future of the country. What if planning focused more on dignity? Walkable streets, clean parks, well-funded clinics, well-funded township schools, safe taxis, not just for upgrades, but for justice. It is possible, and it is already happening. Small pockets of beauty, of pride, of innovation. Townships were designed to divide, but they've produced unity, hustle, and pride. They were built apart, but they've grown together. Well guys, that's all for our Kasi episode. Please let me know which Kasi you come from and what makes it so super duper special in the comments. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share the video, and join us next time when we break it down one crazy thing at a time. Bye guys.